Hello, beautiful souls. It's your What's Your Spark show host, Regina Huber from Transform Your Performance with the same website, transformyourperformance.com. And today I'm live from Miami Beach, Florida, United States. As an adventurous, eclectic nomad with a huge passion for travel and for dance, I love to be on the move. So expect to see me in different locations with different backgrounds as we move along in the journey of this show together and through all its episodes. I'm all about movement as in travel, as in dance, movement as in long walks, as in bike rides, as in hikes, as in moving to a new city, a new country, or a new continent. I think I must have moved over 50 times so far in my life, if not more. And I have therefore, of course, experienced many, many adventures, which eventually will go into a book. That's currently the plan. My eclectic life and experience on 5 continents has allowed me to become a multicultural and multilingual transformational leadership coach, an author, and an inspirational speaker. And because I have seen such a multitude of sparkling brilliance in women all over the world, I have made it my mission for this show and for all its episodes to inspire you to ignite a fire wherever your path leads you, to move up that light dimmer switch to the highest level and shine your brightest light so you can increase your influence and impact. And in this way, influence and impact your income, which then allows you to live a more fulfilled life, a life fully worth living. This is your show, What's Your Spark? What's Your Spark is about how you can show up more powerfully in business and in leadership and sparkle your unique leader brilliance out to the world. Beam like a dazzling star with it. Shine with such a bright spark that people have to put on their sunglasses when they look at you. When I talk about leadership, this always refers to leadership in any capacity. You don't need a leadership position to be a leader. Leadership is an attitude, and it starts with self-leadership. Our topic for today is, again, as last week, business and leadership presence. So you can show up more powerfully as a leader, a business owner, a self-empowered employee who is in charge of her career or whatever your situation is. Before we dive in, here's a quick reminder to grab your notepad or even better, your dedicated journal for this series. So you can take lots of notes. Then go back to your notes and actually implement what you learned today and in the other episodes. I find that when I take notes during a conference or a show or an event, I get a bunch of related ideas. Inspiration literally starts to flow. I also love it because then I'm truly focused on what I'm hearing rather than being distracted by other thoughts or by multitasking, which never really works, right? So that's why I love taking notes. Now, last week, I introduced you to the concept of pillar number 3 of my signature coaching framework, Powerful Leadership Transformation, or PLT. Pillar number 3 being a body and energy conscious presence. We talked a lot about energy. I led you through a powerful exercise to get present in your body and energy. And today, I want to build on this. And we'll also go through another technique together. In fact, it's my favorite way to prepare for speaking, important meetings, etc. More about that later. And I'm also going to talk about power dancing. We will talk about that more in detail some other time as well. If you missed last week's episode, you can still catch it on Win Win Women And the exact link to all my show recordings is winwinwomen.tv/show/what's-your-spark. Again, that's winwinwomen.tv/show/what's, as one word, -your-spark. Today, I want to expand more on the topic of energy because it's just so critical in all areas of our lives, including your business or career, because energy flows into all you are and do. Now, the vibration in your energy, I will share my screen here to demonstrate this to you a bit better. The vibration of your energy, this energetic frequency, flows into your thoughts, which then create your emotions and feelings, but also determine what actions you will take. Now, what's the energy that goes into your thoughts? Is it beneficial? Is it high vibrational energy? What's the quality of your thought energy? How do you know? Well, you know if you observe how you feel, because your thoughts create your feelings, right? Your energy flows, of course, and this all I've just mentioned has to do with your self-empowering mindset and heart set. Now, your energy also flows into your distinctive uniqueness. In previous episodes, we looked at the specific talents, skills, experiences, stories, passions, etc., that make up your distinctive uniqueness. Your energy is also a part of that. And your energetic vibration also flows into your presence, your business presence, your speaking presence, your meeting presence, your presenting presence, your charisma, or a lack thereof, right? It determines the degree of your magnetism. And I covered a lot of that last week. And last but not least, your energy and your energetic frequency also flow into your actions. Your energy fuels your actions, and it will determine whether your actions are effective and whether they create the outcome you want or not. And this is why energy is so important for the entire framework I just showed you, everything you do and are. So in reality, your energy has an impact on all the four pillars, as we just saw: self-empowering mindset and heart set, distinctive uniqueness, body and energy conscious presence, and inspired and effective action. Yes. So energy is always at work. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. See, it can only be transformed and transmuted, but not created or destroyed. And how you manage your energy determines how you are perceived. Of course, as a leader, you want to show up and be perceived as your best self, right? Or at least that's what I would expect from an ethical, committed leader like you. So how then can we embody our leadership power? Well, today I'll introduce you to my favorite technique, and it's called Tap into Your Inner Power to Enhance Your Outer Presence. It's also in my book, Speak Up, Stand Out, and Shine. And you can find my book on Amazon as Kindle or print. This technique doesn't only enhance your presence, it also helps you feel more confident. And isn't that always a great feeling, right? I promise you this technique can make a huge difference for you. And it's the only thing I do every single time I step into a public speaking situation, whether it's online or offline, or into any challenging business situation, really. But first, let's all get fully present in our bodies. And for that, we do a pre-exercise today, and we will contract and relax muscle groups. So let's get started with our face muscles. And, don't feel afraid that it looks weird. It just will. It's fine. So start out by contracting all your face muscles. Like really make a face, a grimace, right? And relax your face. Now do the same with your throat. Contract your throat muscles and relax them. And slowly contract your chest and shoulders. And relax chest and shoulders. Now contract your upper arms and then, once you contracted them, relax them. Now your lower arms, contract and relax. And now your hands and fingers. Make a strong fist with both hands and relax your hands. Now move your attention back to your torso and contract your stomach and your mid-back, your muscles, the muscles in the middle of your back, and relax them. Now contract your belly, abdomen, and lower back muscles. All the muscles in the hips, everything you can find there. And relax these muscles. Next are your thigh muscles. Tense them and relax them. Now tense your calf muscles and relax them. And last but not least, your feet and toe muscles. Curl your toes under and relax your feet. Now observe what this feels like. Do you feel more present in your body in any way? I bet you do. See, it's that easy. So before we go into my favorite exercise though, let me talk a little bit about some other important facts and ways to show up more powerfully in business and leadership and in meetings. And one such way is power posing, as Harvard lecturer Dr. Amy Cuddy claims as a result of her studies. She found that when we hold a powerful, expansive pose for a couple of minutes, this changes how we show up. It both raises our confidence level and it enhances how we are perceived. Many of you may have seen her TED Talk. It's quite famous. And in her TED Talk, she explains this concept and and she demonstrates the effect of power posing during job interviews. I personally have experimented with power dancing just because I love dance. I'm all about movement. And I've done power dancing with my audiences at events, which is always such great fun. And here's how it goes. I put on a powerful tune, some music that I really love, music that really gets me up from my chair, and I dance to it. And hopefully also with inspirational lyrics, something that really fires me up, yes? And I danced to it with big movements. I even had a feature in Forbes about this a few years ago. And I've done some awesome power dance happenings with women at events where I was invited to speak and also at some of my own events in the past. Lots of fun and joy. And huge effect. Yes. So let's talk more about the interaction of body and mind. As we know, our mind has an impact on our body. Pretty obvious, right? Like when we're stressed out or when we cultivate too many negative thoughts and emotions, our body gets stressed out as well. And eventually we might even get sick. But the reverse is also true. Our body has an impact on the mind. And again, it's the same principle that Amy Cuddy explains in her TED Talk on power posing. As I mentioned earlier, she discovered that holding a power pose for a couple of minutes, for example, this or this or this, these are just examples, right? Experiment with it and see what feels powerful to you, but it has to be something like expansive, ideally. And these power poses change the way we feel. So you have to hold them for a little while to get into that feeling. Why don't you try it yourself if you haven't? Holding ourselves in a confident way makes us feel more confident, and it changes how we show up in meetings and how we are perceived. What we already knew is that our mind impacts our body. Yes, what she proved through her experiments is that it also works the other way around. It's a two-way communication. As we change our posture, it changes how we feel. Meaning a change in posture impacts our state of mind. Now, let's do a quick fun experiment, which you might have done before, but it's always good to remind us. Smile for me. Give me your biggest smile. And hold that for a bit. Huge smile. Now, do you feel any happier because of this? I'm sure you do. And this is because your smile sends a signal to your brain that says, everything's okay. I'm happy. What's happening here physiologically is that the muscles you activate through your smile press on nerves that send a signal to the brain, and this signal releases joy hormones. That's why it's a great idea to even smile when you don't really feel like smiling at all. Like when you're upset, when you're angry, when you're sad. Yeah, so smile anyway and do it for 60 seconds or longer. You know, it might look a bit more like a grimace really in that case, but that's okay. It still does the trick. It has the same effect. Just do it long enough, okay? Well, as I said, you know, it could take a bit longer in that case to have that same effect, but it will have the effect. I promise. I've done this myself over and over. Because when the owner of the brain smiles or laughs, joy hormones are released. And here's the thing, all of this involves our energy, power posing, dancing, smiling, interacting with others. It's all about energy. So it's important to focus on our power energy. When you focus on your power energy, your inner power expands, and this enhances your presence and how others perceive you. Yes. It also raises your confidence level, and it impacts your overall business presence, your networking presence, your speaking charisma, your magnetism. Vibration is everything. It's in you, in your thoughts, in your feelings, your emotions, your actions, your presence, the things you want, or the things you have or don't have, or the things that you desire to create, the achievements you want to create, the objects around you, nature, all other beings, you name it, everything. And some of the highest vibrations are, some of the highest vibrations you can cultivate are joy, love, peace, gratitude. And that's why I start my morning routine with a list of things that I am grateful for, or a list of people I'm grateful for. And then I go on to sending love to my family, as well as other specific people, even people that annoy me. Yes, not only the people that I appreciate the most. This way I raise my vibration for the day. And I also send some good vibration to others. Our energy affects and impacts the world around us. Let's not forget that. And our intentions also carry energy. In a previous episode, I talked about heart set. And of course, the heart also emanates energy. And this energy is flowing out of our heart in a torus field. I mentioned that back then, right? This is a highly interesting phenomenon. If you're intrigued by this topic, then read up on it and find some videos online. It's really, really, really amazing what we can learn about the heart. And as promised earlier, today I want to guide you through my absolute favorite exercise that I do every single time I step in front of an audience. online or offline. Doesn't matter. Energy is always transmitted. This exercise is also in my book, Speak Up, Stand Out, and Shine, as I mentioned earlier. And the exercise is called Tap into Your Inner Power. Now, this technique allows you, again, to enhance your outer presence and raise your confidence at the same time. And because I want you to get even more value during this show today, I will combine it with some other elements for you that are not in the book. Are you ready to tap into your inner power and bring it to the surface, ladies? I sure hope you will. And if you are watching as men, of course, too. So let me guide you through it. And please play along with an open mind. Observe what happens. And if you like it, repeat it often so you can get all the benefit. Now, sit in a comfortable position first and uncross your legs. Uncross your legs. Place your feet firmly on the floor. Find your balance here. Now, first, start out by slouching on your chair and really notice what that feels like when you slouch. And let me guess, it probably feels contracted, small, definitely not powerful, does it? And now close your eyes, or else, if that doesn't feel safe for any reason, just find a gazing spot in front of you somewhere. And move into a more upright position now, with a relatively straight upper body, but still comfortable and relaxed. So relax your shoulders and notice what that feels like. Notice a difference to the slouching position. Do you feel more expansive? Now take a couple of deep breaths and really deep belly breaths. Yes, inhale all the way into your belly. And exhale, and again, inhale. And exhale, and it's okay to stick your belly out, ladies. And now imagine bringing up nurturing earth energy through the soles of your feet. All the way up through your ankles, calves, knees, thighs, all the way up to through your legs into the base of your spine. As you do this, pause at the base of your spine to feel supported and ground yourself. Then bring the energy up to your solar plexus area, that's your stomach area, and breathe deeply into this area and allow your diaphragm to support you while breathing. So the solar plexus is where it's easiest for most people to feel our confidence and access our inner power. This is where our personal power resides. And maybe now place a hand on this area or both hands as you breathe into this area and focus on this power. And as you focus on your power, it expands, because as you know, everything that we focus on expands. Where your attention goes is where your energy flows. And where your energy goes, whatever is there grows. So your power is now growing. You could also imagine this power energy as yellow solar energy, as it's in the solar plexus, right? And now move this power energy up to your heart. And pause here for a moment in your heart area and make a conscious decision to open your heart so you can generate trust and connect more easily with your conversation partners, your meeting partners, your audience. The heart is also our source for courage. So now you have your solar plexus confidence and your heart courage playing together for you. You're still working with both the earth energy and your inner power energy. And you're now bringing it all the way up through your throat, into your head, and through the top of your head. Now bring this power energy all around you. And you could imagine an energy bubble as far as your arms can reach in all directions and all the way down to the floor. You're containing this energy around you rather than dispersing it out, yes? So observe what this feels like now. Do you feel more expansive, more energized, bigger in a really good way, more visible? Do you feel more relaxed? And please open your eyes. So now imagine how much more confident you would feel if you had access to this power all the time. How would that change how you walk into a client meeting, a networking event? What could be the impact of that? Imagine if people saw you coming in with this radiance and power. Would this make them want to engage with you more? Would they want to do business with you, work with you, hire you? See, successful people dare to shine. They dare to stand out and be extraordinary. They dare to show their sparkling inner power energy. And as I said before in one of the previous episodes, leaders don't blend in. Leaders stand out. In order to stand out, you must be visible, or as I like to say, positively visible. That happens both through your distinctive uniqueness, your unique brilliance, and how you show it to us, and through your presence, how you show up. Yes. And as a reminder, productivity doesn't get you promoted. Positive visibility does get you promoted. I'm saying this again, productivity doesn't get you promoted. Positive visibility gets you promoted, and a few other skills that go with it. So if you feel that excitement about these possibilities inside of you, then I would love to support you so you can step into this power. And that's why I'm offering you a special opportunity with me, which is only available here. It's a one-on-one session with me where I'll be supporting you to open new possibilities for yourself by upgrading your positive visibility. And today you can grab this session for only $197. So that's 60% off. Just go to transformyourperformance.com/new possibilities. So that is transformyourperformance.com/new possibilities, and click on the button to book your session. You will experience immediate results from that session, and you'll take the benefits with you to the rest of your career and life. Now, other typical results from my coaching are greater visibility in your organization, which leads to new opportunities, promotions and raises, successful transitions into new jobs, organizations, or business ventures, and even improved personal relationships as we remove pressure and stress from our professional area, and we increase the understanding of our self-value and change to a positive yes attitude. We reduce our anxiety. That always has a positive impact on our relationships, doesn't it? So if you're ready to use your energy to upgrade your career, your success, and your life, if you want to enhance your leadership presence, then I would be thrilled to support you. And I promise I'll give you some of my best stuff. You're only a few clicks away, and I'll be here ready and honored to be powerfully in service to you. So go to transformyourperformance.com/new possibilities. Don't be shy. Take advantage of this opportunity and give yourself the gift of self-empowerment, or give it to someone else in your circle who might benefit. Your friend, your daughter, your mentee. It's a wonderful gift for any woman or man. While I mostly have worked with women, I also have very successfully supported some men in my coaching practice, or sometimes even the partners of my female clients, because my clients felt bad about keeping this powerful work for themselves alone, and they wanted their husbands to or boyfriends to benefit as well. And I think that's great. We women are so generous, aren't we? So what's the energy you want to transmute, the energy you want to transform in your life? How can you become a magnet for what you want with your heart energy, that Taurus energy, to attract your biggest desires? Think about that this week. And I will see you again next Wednesday, same time, same place. And in the meantime, Keep your light dimmer switch in its highest position and don't let anyone bring it down. Keep shining, sparkle away like the precious pearl you are, because the world is your oyster.